Please check if any accessories are missing. The state of the chain in the video is appropriate. I will just demonstrate how to adjust when the chain state is not appropriate. There is a fixing screw and an adjustment ring for adjusting the chain here. Please pay attention to the differences in my subsequent operations. First, loosen the fixing screw and then you can adjust the tightness of the chain. Then rotate the adjustment ring outside the fixing screw to adjust the chain to a suitable state. I would like to reiterate that the chain was originally in a proper state. I just loosened the chain for demonstration purposes. The chain is not properly installed on the guide plate. You can move the chain back and forth to install it on the guide plate. Please be careful not to hurt your hands. The tightness of the chain is just right. Tighten the fixing screw so that the chain won't loosen when you use it. Unscrew this cap. Pour the oil into this place. You can also pour the oil into a small bottle for later use. After you have poured the oil, please remember to put the cap back on. When you want to add oil to the chain, just press this button. Install the battery as shown in the video. When you want to remove the battery, press this button. Then remove the battery as shown in the video. When you don't press the safety button, you won't be able to press the switch to start the chainsaw. You must press both the safety button and the switch at the same time to start the chainsaw. There are safety buttons on both sides of the chainsaw, so it can be used by both left-handers and right-handers. Press the button on the battery to display the remaining battery power. Plug the charger into this hole on the battery and then plug the charger into the socket to charge the battery. When the charger is plugged into the socket, the light will be green. When the charger is connected to the battery, the light will change from green to red. Once the battery is fully charged, the light will change back from red to green. Unscrew the fixing screw. Remove the cover plate. Remove the old chain and guide plate. Please note that you need to remove the screws and parts on the guide plate. Install this part and screws onto the new guide plate. Align this protruding part with the hole on the guide plate. The guide plate has no front or back. Then screw the screw into the other hole. Please make sure the screw is tightened. After you have completed the installation, please check if this part is facing upwards. When installing the chain, please pay attention to the orientation of the chain and make sure it is installed correctly. Make sure this side of the guide plate is installed facing up. Then, align the holes with the screws on the chainsaw. Then install the cover plate back. Rotate the chain adjustment ring to this position, which will make the installation easier. Make sure the position of the cover plate corresponds to that on the chainsaw. Lift the guide plate up a little so that the cover plate can be installed more easily. After installation, there should be no gap between the cover plate and the chainsaw. Then we'll screw the fixing screws back, but don't tighten them too much because we haven't adjusted the tightness of the chain yet. If you tighten them too much, you won't be able to adjust the tightness of the chain. Rotate the chain adjustment ring to adjust the chain to the appropriate tightness. Now that the chain tension is just right, we can tighten the fixing screws.